వెల్కమ్ టు ఓపెన్ హార్ట్. నమస్తే అసదుద్దీన్ గారు, ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
ఫైన్ సపోజ్.
మీ బ్రదరు జైల్లో ఉన్నాడు కదా, టెన్షన్ ఏమైనా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారా?
No, these are part and parcel of political life, ups and downs of political life.
బట్ ఆల్రెడీ 1 month అయిపోయింది.
Doesn't matter, sir. My grandfather was in prison for 11 months. I have seen my father go to prison many times. So in political life, one cannot run away from such hazards which are there.
అది మంచికైతే పర్లేదు, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ గుడ్ థింగ్స్.
But I disagree with you. He is innocent until proven guilty.
Of course.
And it is what is good and bad is, the bad is done by the government over here, and the good is what people are feeling about it, is that they feel that a wrong has been done to Akbaruddin Owaisi. Law has not been is being used selectively, and I don't see anything politically bad happening to us, but the great bad will happen, inshallah, to the government over here.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆర్ యూ జస్టిఫైయింగ్ యువర్ సమ్ బ్రదర్స్ కామెంట్స్?
No, I am not justifying, sir. I am saying that this is for the courts to decide. Me and you cannot sit here and decide whether he has violated that particular section of IPC for which he is booked in. That is for the courts to decide. Ultimately, courts will decide, and Akbaruddin Owaisi will present his defense to the courts, and basing on evidence and facts, the courts will take a decision. But as far as our MLA is concerned, certainly we will support him, and I am pretty much sure that inshallah he will be exonerated by courts of law.
ఎట్లా, ఎందుకు ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఎందుకు ఉంది?
Because one is that I believe in the Almighty Allah, that Allah will do justice to us, and secondly we know that we have a good case, but I cannot disclose all the things over here. Certainly when the trial starts and everything, we'll come to know about it.
బట్ వన్ థింగ్, వెదర్ అల్లా, గాడ్ ఆర్ క్రీస్ట్, హూ ఎవర్ మేబీ, ఎవరన్నా కానివ్వండి, ఆల్ ఆర్ వన్. అందరు ప్రీచింగ్స్ ఒకటే కదా. హ్యూమానిటీ ఈజ్ వన్.
Certainly, sir. In our democracy, freedom of religion is a fundamental right. I can practice and propagate any religion you and me want. So there is no conflict as far as that is concerned.
ఎస్, బట్ హేట్రెడ్ డెవలప్ చేయకూడదు కదా వేరే వాళ్ళ, వేరే రిలీజియన్.
No one can promote hatred, and that is why we have IPC sections. Even our freedom of expression is a fundamental right, but it is not a complete. It is not unfettered right.
Yes, exactly.
That is, I agree with you. Yes.
It should not hurt others' feelings.
No, certainly not. But my question over here is that let me give an example of Praveen Togadia's alleged hate speech. What action has been taken so far? No action has been taken. Even if action has been taken, it will be taken. He will not be booked under these severe sections which Akbar is booked. Let me go back in time and remind you, sir, what Bal Thackeray said. He said that Muslims are like a cancer; they should be treated. He said, leave Quran or leave Bharat. Then you also remember in 1992 this slogan was coined, Ek dhakka aur do, Babri Masjid tod do. We remember very clearly what Narendra Modi said. What Vajpayee said as a prime minister in his Goa musing, that who burned the train. So these are all things which no one wants to look into it.
Exactly.
My request is that in our country there's a huge debate now on gender equality.
Yes.
I am for it.
But why can't religious equality?
Why can't there be communal equality?
Yes, communal.
Why this selective usage of law is not good for our democracy.
100%.
If I have done a mistake,
Yes.
you apply law on me.
Yes.
If X has done it, apply. But this selective usage of law is not good for our healthy
ఐ
democracy.
డూ అగ్రీ, నేను కూడా ఒప్పుకుంటాను. సో మీరు అన్నట్టు తొగాడియా ఆర్ మోడీ ఆర్ ఠాకరే ఎవరు చేసినా సరే దే హ్యావ్ టు బి బుక్డ్. సో ఇక్కడ ఇండియాలో ఇంకొక ఆపర్చునిటీ ఉంది. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ లా ఈజ్ నాట్ యాక్టింగ్ అనుకోండి, సో ఏ ప్రైవేట్ ఇండివిజువల్ కెన్ ఫైల్ ఎ కేస్ ఇన్ ద కోర్ట్ ఆఫ్ లా టు ఇన్వోక్ ది లా.
Yes.
అది చేయొచ్చుగా, మీరు వాళ్ళ మీద కూడా యాక్షన్ తీసుకోవచ్చు.
Oh, we have done it many times. And that it has never been used. See, please remember, sir, IPC 295. If I use 295, government has to give sanction. Even if I go to court and the court refers to the police station,
yes.
the government will have to give sanction. The government never gives sanction. There are so many incidents wherein the government, examples I can give, the government has not given sanction for it. That is the drawback. See, there is I can be honest, but I can only be honest if I'm intellectually honest.
Yes.
People say he's honest, but I say no, he's not honest because intellectually dishonest. That intellectual dishonesty we are fighting. That communal mindset has to be cleared. Let me give you another example, sir. Aurangabad, I was supposed to go to Aurangabad on 1st of February. I was stopped from going. I was given a 144 1 notice. Same Praveen Togadia was allowed by Maharashtra government, and he gave that hate speech. Now
Yeah.
they're still thinking about it.
ఇవాళ కూడా పేపర్లో వచ్చింది.
Yes, I as a
gave some dirty speech.
Yes, exactly. Not even dirty, worse kind of speech we can
Same,
say.
he replied to Akbaruddin.
No, not only replied, but he justified the killings of
Exactly.
people in various communal rights.
That is what I am coming to that.
So that is what
The
I'm
people
saying.
who were killed are only, you remember, they are all Muslims, not Hindus.
I am a
దో
member of
పోలీసు ఉన్నా కానీ మేము చంపామని చెప్పాడు అతను.
I am a member of parliament, taken oath on to uphold the constitution. I am not being allowed to go to Aurangabad, but he is being allowed to go to Nandur Barg. So this is what I am saying. This is the difference which people must see.
సో డిస్క్రిమినెన్సీ.
Huge, not only discrimination, but blatant discrimination, blatant communal behavior.
బై హూమ్ మీరు
By the various governments. See, unfortunately, whether you have a secular government or not, our fight is with that communal mindset. That mindset which is prevailing everywhere is hurting the secularism, the ethos of this country. That we'll have to ensure that we should defeat that mindset. That mindset is a huge problem for all of us.
బట్ ఇండియాలో బేసిక్గా వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ ముస్లిం ఆర్ ఎ క్రిస్టియన్ ఆర్ హిందూ, యాజ్ ఎ కామన్ మ్యాన్ దెర్ ఈస్ నో హెట్రేడ్ బిట్వీన్ అమాంగ్ దెమ్. వాళ్ళకేమి తెలియదు, వాళ్ళు ఎంత సింపుల్గా ఉంటారో దే లివ్ టుగెదర్. బట్ మొత్తం ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది ఐదర్ సైడ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ లీడర్స్ కదా.
Sir, no, I disagree with you, sir. Why I disagree with you is that after Sachar committee has given his report, after the 2001 census has come out, after the Ranganath Mishra commission has come out, after the National Sample Survey 66 round report has come, and empirical data is there wherein it clearly shows that out of the minorities, Muslims have been deliberately kept behind, socially, educationally, economically. Now, who do you blame for this? I am not a leader of Muslims. I can claim to be, but leader of Muslims are people who have voted for Muslims. Muslims voted for Chandrababu Naidu, or Rajshekar Reddy, or Kiran Kumar Reddy, or
At one point of time, even to Vajpayee.
Not Vajpayee. I disagree with that. Mulayam Singh Yadav, Lalu Yadav. Now you tell me, sir, who's responsible? Secondly, in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, the three bordering states, there are 116 Lok Sabha seats. I am the only single Muslim member of
in
parliament.
South is the only.
Why, sir? Why? Who's responsible for it? You take our Andhra Pradesh, 292, our population minorities, Muslims, 9.92, 2000 census. How many are there in assembly? 42 parliament seats. How many are there? No, these are the questions which Muslims are asking these secular parties, that you are taking our votes.
Wow.
But what is happening to us? You're not giving us power. You're not putting us into assemblies and parliaments. Because unless and until political equality is created, economic equality and social equality cannot happen. Unfortunately, that is the hard reality of our democracy.
That's true. We are in you are talking in democracy.
Yes,
We
certainly.
are in democracy.
Certainly, sir.
But spreading hatred is a different issue.
No, sir. So I'm sorry. You have formed an opinion already about Akbar.
No,
you're-
not Akbar.
No, no.
See, I equally condemn Togadia. I equally, and if necessary, more also. Because in Indian system, whatever it is, the majority people, they have to be little patience. Even that is the culture that was taught to us.
Yes.
Even at home also.
Yes.
If suppose among our children, if somebody is weak, the others will support him, right? So that is our culture. సో అందుకని నేననేది ఏంటంటే hatred సమాధానం కాకూడదు కదా అనేది.
No, certainly, sir. See, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yes.
One cannot promote hatred because that will weaken our country. That will weaken our foundations. But my struggle is for equality. That cannot be equated with hatred.
Yes.
That cannot be. It's a political party. It's a political struggle. I have said many times. I like to reiterate again in your esteemed program that we are not against any religion.
Okay.
We are not against Hindus. Our fight is against the Hindutva and communal people. Our fight is for communal equality, for political equal representation, for economic rights. This is our political struggle within the four walls and the parameters of our constitution. And we'll continue to do that. And it is never like that. Now, all this hatred which is going on, there has to be debate in the country. There must be a debate in this country, and there must be an end to such.
No, either side, ఎవరైనా ఒక ఆపర్చునిటీ ఇస్తే the other party will take advantage. సో Togadia, suppose he makes some dirty statement అనుకోండి, ఈ other side they take advantage. Like that Akbaruddin statement, the others will take advantage. They create emotions. on commotions, whatever it is.
I don't think so, sir, that doing such thing will fetch you electoral victory, because people are very shrewd, people are very understanding, people will not fall in this trap. What will ensure my political victory or electoral victory is my work on the ground, my organization, my program, how accessible I am, what kind of image I have. Emotional issues can create sensation for a while,
Yeah.
but that will not lead to electoral
temporarily.
victory. That will not lead to electoral. I understand that, and that is why the success of MIM has never been this emotional upsurge.
Okay.
The success of MIM has been always fighting for the people, being accessible to them, and that is what has brought us electoral victory so far. We will continue to do that same work.
యాక్చువల్గా మీ ఇద్దరు బ్రదర్స్ అంటే మీరు కానీ మీ తమ్ముడు అక్బరుద్దీన్ చాలా మందికి రెస్పెక్ట్ ఉంది. అంటే నేను ముస్లిమ్స్ గురించి కూడా కాదు, హిందూస్లో అంటే పీపుల్ లైక్ అస్
Yes.
హూ యూస్ టు అడ్మైర్. అండ్ ఒకటి
You only used to, or not now?
నో ఆల్వేస్
Yes, right.
ఆల్వేస్ జస్ట్ నార్మల్ యూసేజ్
yeah.
కదా. వీ రెస్పెక్ట్, వీ అడ్మైర్. వై రీజన్ ఈజ్ వెల్ ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్, మీరు బ్యూటిఫుల్గా మాట్లాడతారు. అక్బరుద్దీన్ లాస్ట్ టైం అసెంబ్లీలో మాట్లాడిన స్పీచ్కి చాలామంది ఫిదా అయ్యారు, చాలామంది అప్రిషియేట్ చేశారు. చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ నిర్మల స్పీచ్ తర్వాత అదేంటి అంత బాగా మాట్లాడే అక్బరుద్దీన్ అలా ఎందుకు మాట్లాడాడు? వై
Sir, let me just touch that speech for a while. Because now you brought it in. Now, if there is a sentence, if you don't worship God, you are a fool.
ఎస్
Now, if you take out, if you don't worship, and you only say God, you are a fool, then you'll see you're telling God a fool.
ఇఫ్ యూ డివైడ్ ద సెంటెన్స్.
Exactly, that is what I'm saying. And in whatever CD the police has sees now, I have seen that CD. In that he has said, "This is my country. I love this country. I was born here. I will go inside this soil." He said, "We are not against any temples. We want reconstruction of Babri Masjid." He has condemned Kasab, but out of context sentences, and you project it as this is what he said. That is the difficulty.
Okay.
But anyway, sir, now I don't want to go more deeper into it. Let the courts decide, and Akbar will present his defense in the courts of law basing on the evidence which is there.
అదే ట్రూ. అంటే నేనేది ఏంటంటే వెల్ ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ కదా, అన్లైక్ యువర్ ఫాదర్ ఆల్సో. మీకున్న ఇమేజ్ వేరు, మీ ఇద్దరికి కూడా. మీ ఇద్దరు కూడా చాలా బాగా మాట్లాడతారు, మంచి లాంగ్వేజే కాదు సబ్జెక్ట్ మాట్లాడతారు.
Yes,
ఎబవాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే సబ్జెక్ట్ మాట్లాడటం అనేది చాలా తక్కువ మంది మాట్లాడుతున్నారు ఆఫ్ లేట్.
Yes, sir.
సో ఇప్పుడు దాకా మీరు మాట్లాడింది కూడా చాలా క్లియర్గా మాట్లాడారు.
Yes, sir.
సో అట్లా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇమేజ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు ఇండియన్ పొలిటికల్ సిస్టంలో డే ఆఫ్టర్ డే యూత్ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ పెరుగుతుంది.
Yes.
సో వాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళని అటాక్ చేసుకోవడానికి మీరు ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ అయితే బాగుంటుంది అనుకుంటున్నారా, సోబర్ క్యారెక్టర్ అయితే బాగుంటుంది అనుకుని ఆలోచన చేస్తున్నారు?
No, sir, as you rightly said, even our upbringing by our late father and by our parents was we knew that this is what we have to do. And whatever goodness we have is because of Allah and because of my parents. Now, this image which you're talking about, sir, this whole publicity of Akbar's speech, we didn't ask for it. Even in Amul ad, Akbar is there. I didn't ask for it. This whole blowing it out of proportions, I didn't ask for it. Media lynched and mobbed Akbar in not your studio but every other studio. Discussion happened. I am not to be blamed for it. We don't want this image at all. You know, you are rightly that we very boldly, very clearly, we have raised public issues in assembly and in parliament. We'll continue to do that. We'll continue to do that. There is no stopping to it. What we are saying is that I want the people who are watching your program to please understand one thing, that Akbaruddin's speech was given first in Nizamabad on 8th of December. Case was registered after 23 days.
Yes.
8th Nizamabad, 23rd Nirmal. If Nizamabad was objectionable, why did they give permission for Nirmal? And if in Nirmal anti-national statement was given, why did it take this government 11 days to realize that he has given something anti-national statement? Please look into it. Please remember this and then form your opinion. Because Nizamabad and Nirmal, not even 70 kilometers are there. Second point, this whole protest about Akbaruddin Owaisi is in some parts of Hyderabad, some parts of North Telangana, not in South Telangana, nothing in Rayalaseema and Andhra.
Yes.
So this is again a BJP manufactured, supported Sangh Parivar program. So these are two things I want the people of your channel, your show, to before forming an opinion, please look into these 2 points and then form your opinion.
The sad part is the law is not acting on its own. That is the problem.
Where is it happening?
Yeah, it's not acting on its own
You know,
unless somebody motivates, somebody invokes.
No, sir.
So even in Akbaruddin case also, I strongly believe that it is because of the chief ministers. Your university with the chief minister అయ్యి ఉంటుంది అనుకుంటున్నా అవునా?
Sir, that is what is happening. See, because but for our withdrawal of support, would Akbar would be in prison for 1 month? I don't know. But for our withdrawal of support, whether I would have gone to Sangareddy jail, I leave it to the.
మీరు చెప్పండి అవునా కాదా?
No, sir, I leave it to the people. People are more clever. People are more shrewder because when they go and exercise their oath for me, it clearly shows that they have more wisdom than me. They understand more me, and I leave it to the people. I leave it to the people because end of the day, no matter what the government does or I do, the people are the masters in democracy. If they feel I'm right, they will elect me. If I'm wrong, they'll make me say, no, you please take rest. I'm pretty much sure that come 2014, my strength, which was there, which will be there, it might increase, inshallah. We are trying for it. But I cannot say about the ruling party now.
Okay.
Because the message that has gone, wrong message has gone. I have been telling the government and some people, you have some common friends. See, you keep this fight within the four walls of our state. A shrewd politician will keep this fight within
Yes.
Andhra Pradesh. But now
It's
it has blown
yes.
out of
Blown
Andhra
out of
Pradesh.
proportion, yeah.
It has gone to Maharashtra. It has gone to Karnataka. Who will be the beneficiary? Who will lose? They must understand. And what is the message you have sent? They must understand.
When it comes to the national elections,
Yes,
what is the option to Muslims? Congress, BJP, two. So you cannot blame Congress party as a religious party, fundamental party.
Yes, sir.
It is certainly, I do believe that it is a secular party.
You believe? Yes.
Yeah, you don't believe?
No. No. I cannot question your belief. You are a senior man. I have been seeing you from last
No,
time.
I am asking.
My question is that I have been reiterating this point that we will never do such thing which will bring back NDA in power. Now, when I say this, even Chandrababu Naidu is with me, even Jagan Mohan Reddy is with me, even Congress party is there with me. That we agree on this point that NDA should not come back in power. Secondly, when I say we do not want Modi as a prime minister, even TDP does not want him, Jagan Mohan Reddy doesn't want him, Congress does not want him, and many secular parties. Now, what is your automatic question? Now, what do you want? Then that numbers will decide. As of now, sir, I cannot say what will happen. I don't know the knowledge of unseen. But definitely I can tell you that as a political party, we will try our utmost best to ensure that India does not come back in power. We have to try our utmost best to give a message to the people of India.
No, what I mean to say is, Congress enemies కూడా, Congress is not a secular party అని క్రిటిసైజ్ చేయలేరు. Except that Babri episode when P.V. Narasimha was Prime Minister, అది పక్కన పెడితే కాంగ్రెస్ రిలీజియస్ పార్టీ అని కానీ దే ఎంకరేజ్ ఫండమెంటలిజం అని కానీ అనలేరు కదా.
Sir, one cannot deny the role of P.V. Narasimha Rao in the demolition of Babri Masjid. But for him, the Babri Masjid will not have been demolished. If Babri Masjid would not have been demolished, then certain incidents would not have taken place in India, whether it's Mumbai blast or riots and everything. Now, having said that, I can say that I respect the present Congress president a lot. I have been part of UPA for 8 years. She has given me immense respect. I'll continue to respect her. But what will be the result of 2014? I don't know. It looks very shady.
Yeah,
it looks
course,
very
yes.
difficult. No one is able to get its political arithmetic right.
Exactly.
But we can say certainty that we don't want NDA. We don't want Modi to become the Prime Minister, whoever it is from India. We'll have to strive for it. We'll have to work for it. What political calculations will happen afterwards, then the people of India will decide. Let there be a debate. Now, it is good that whether India will go towards communalism or secularism, that people of India will certainly decide. I am sure that majority of Indians will adopt secularism.
మీకు కిరణ్తో ఎందుకు చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్తో తగాదా వచ్చింది?
Sir, let me share a joke with you. Whole Andhra politics is based on Hyderabad Public School.
Yes, exactly. He is also product of Hyderabad Public School.
Kiran Kumar Reddy, Hyderabad Public School.
Yes.
Bapiraju, TDD chairman, Hyderabad Public School.
Public School.
DGP, Hyderabad Public
Yes.
School. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Hyderabad Public School. Asaduddin Akbaruddin, Hyderabad Public School.
Oh.
Vivek, Telangana, Padyapalli AP, Hyderabad Public School. So, it is fight amongst all HPS old students.
ఎర్లియర్ చైల్డ్హుడ్ అంటే స్టూడెంట్ డేస్లో మీరు ఫైట్ చేశారు ఎప్పుడన్నా?
No, sir, he's much senior to
Yeah,
me.
he is senior.
His
About 8 years or so.
Yeah. His two younger brothers were with me in Nizam College. We are classmates. His two younger brothers, very good friends. But now with, I don't know whether they consider me as a friend or not, but definitely I was there with them in Nizam College, his younger brothers.
కానీ వాట్ మేడ్ యూ అది నేను ఎందుకు తగాదా వచ్చింది
Sir,
డిఫరెన్సెస్
Sir, political differences have happened because in last 2 years there were many communal incidents which took place. We had always gone and told him, sir, this is happening, please take care, this is not good. Communal riot took place in Adhuni, in Sangareddy. In Sangareddy, when a Muslim delegation went and met the Honorable Chief Minister and told him that people are saying that you please probe the local MLA's involvement. He said, no, he's not involved. But evidence is there. Then last year in Bakrid, sir, 12 stabbing incidents took place, one Muslim was murdered. So these are things which you said, this is not good, this cannot happen in a government wherein we are supporting you. And we have been supporting the Congress party from 1998.
మీరు ఈ విషయం సోనియా గాంధీకి చెప్పారా యువర్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్
Certainly this was brought to her notice. Not me, but this was brought to her notice by various people. And it's not that the Congress central leaders don't know about it. They know about it. They don't know about it. But end of the day, if who's the captain of the team is the chief minister. So he has to respond to it. And when the no confidence motion took place, we supported them. Sir, 14 years is a long time. You know,
Yes.
they don't understand that Chandrababu Naidu was a formidable chief minister. He supported BJP, we didn't support him.
Yes.
Because of that point only. But he was a formidable chief minister. To replace him, to bring him down from power was a great Herculean effort.
Yes.
Which Congress party led by Rajshekar Reddy, Namula Narsumaya and myself, we
Yes.
played a major role in that. CPM, MIM and
Yes.
Congress party. It was not easy because Chandrababu Naidu was a very formidable opponent. And they don't realize that. 14 years and we never ran after power. We were never pre-poll ally. We won on our strength. I don't have any other, see, I'm a third generation politician. I don't know, my life is politics. I'll die in politics. If you don't, I don't know what kind of ally do they want, then it's up to them to realize. So because of all these things, and then the Charminar Mandir issue which came up, we went to court, we got a court order, we didn't come out in streets and protested. The court said maintain status quo. The government said no, this is not a status quo, we will reinterpret in the wrong way. Hindu newspaper has shown a photograph. Outlook magazine has written an article on it. This clearly shows that who's wrong, who's right. So basing on this, we were forced to withdraw our support to the government over here.
అంటే మీరు జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి క్లోజ్ అయ్యారని ఉద్దేశంతో ఉన్న
No, I'm close to you, sir. I'm close to you.
బట్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్
No,
పొలిటీషియన్
no, you're not a politician, but I'm close to you. See, if friendship is there, contacts will be there, irrespective of which party you belong to. But will that lead to a political decision making in favor of a friend? No. Decision will be made according to what suits me, what suits you. You know, I cannot make a decision because X is my friend. Jagan Mohan Reddy is a friend, will remain a friend. But political decision to go with him or not to go with him, that what will be there on the ground, how will it help me, whether I should go and support TDP, whether I should support TRS or any secular party, or even Arvind Kejriwal is also there. So these are all things which will happen when
ఆప్షన్స్ ఆర్ ఓపెన్
And of course, options are open, and when the elections are announced, when the elections are there, of course we'll decide. And I'm going to keenly follow your ABN survey and make my decision. Because if your survey comes out, we'll follow that survey.
నో యాజ్ ఫార్ యాజ్ మై ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఈజ్ కన్సర్న్ మీరు చాలా క్లీన్ యూ నెవర్ టుక్ మనీ ఫ్రమ్ ఎనీబడి కరప్షన్ నేను అనేది
Sir, that is true, and this is what we have learned from our father, that whatever he can do, we do it. But allegations are made, and allegations are not substantiated. But in political life, everyone makes an allegation. I cannot stop anyone, sir.
దట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్ స్టోరీ ఓకే ఎలిగేషన్స్
Sir, we try our level best to ensure that we don't fall in this dirt. We try our level best.
మీరు క్లీన్ ఇమేజ్తో ఉన్నప్పుడు అన్ని కరప్ట్ ఎలిగేషన్స్ ఫేస్ చేస్తున్న జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డితో ఎట్లా ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నారు పొలిటికల్గా
Sir, again I'm telling you, that courts of law will decide. I cannot answer for
బట్
his...
ఆన్ ద ఫేస్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ
No,
పొలిటిషియన్
no,
విల్ యూ అగ్రీ ఆర్ నాట్
No, no.
విల్ యూ బిలీవ్ ఆర్
No. For me, what the Indian law says that he is, any person accused, whether me or X or Y, Z, he's innocent until proven guilty. He's facing the courts. He's facing the cases. The courts will decide. But if I call you my friend, you might face some hard times in your life. Does
Yeah.
that mean that I should avoid you? No, I will not avoid you. Your matter with courts is between you and the courts. But my friendship with you will continue. I'll certainly call on. I mean, I spoke to other leader also, whether it's TDP. We maintain contacts. We go to their marriages. If they are ill, they come and meet me. When Akbar was injured, attacked, there were many leaders from political parties. Mr. Naidu came, not once, twice he came. And 3-4 times he spoke to me on phone, inquiring about Akbar's health. Even now also he called and asked me, how's Akbar? So see, these are human contacts cannot be finished because of our political differences.
Human
have to
contracts
be
are
there.
different and political contracts are different.
Certainly, sir. Certainly, you're right. You're right. Absolutely, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Suppose if you are convinced, leave alone this act and court. If you are convinced that I am guilty or I am a murderer or whatever it is, if I committed a theft అనుకోండి, దొంగతనం చేశాను, మీరు నాతో ఇంకా మామూలు నార్మల్ రిలేషన్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేయలేరు కదా.
No, sir. But I still have to abide by the legal saying he's innocent until proven guilty. If the courts of law will say he's guilty, then certainly I'll say, oh, okay, this man is guilty. I should avoid him now. But till that time, I have to give him benefit of doubt. I cannot do it. The law is there.
If that is the case, the same formula applies to Narendra Modi also. He is not found guilty by any court of this country.
Absolutely right. But morally and ethically, he is responsible because the chief minister he is. Jagan Mohan Reddy, if he is a chief,
The son of the chief minister.
Son of the chief minister, right? But under Mr. Narendra Modi's rule, 3,000 people were killed. Under Narendra Modi's rule, Ishrat Jahan was falsely encountered. Under Narendra Modi's rule, this Kodnani lady was sentenced to for rigorous 15 years imprisonment. He is responsible for that. So there is a huge difference between Narendra Modi's example and Jagan Modi's example. And Ishrat Jahan encounter, then our Ehsan Jafri's case. So Mr. Modi is responsible because under
was
his
in power.
leadership,
He was in power on it.
he's in power under his leadership, and courts of law have convicted his minister.
Yeah.
His ministers have been convicted.
Yes.
Now over here we have to wait and see. In this case, which examples you are giving, we have to wait and see what courts of law will do.
No, even when Channareddy was chief minister, Rajshekar Reddy, because of Rajshekar Reddy communal tension, which in long period, 18 days, there was a curfew కదా అప్పుడు.
Yes, I know. I was studying in London at that time, but I know in 1990 that this thing has happened. But I am yet to read that inquiry report I've read, which after the riots. But in that inquiry report, there's no such thing is there. There's no such thing which is there.
But chief minister, అప్పుడున్న chief minister
No, after that, our communal riots, when the inquiry was formed, that the committee was formed, in that report I've read, I don't remember the name of the judge or retired judge, no such thing was mentioned about it.
Okay.
But anyway, whatever it is, sir, if people will pay for it. If you are wrong, the law will ensure that you pay for it, and the people will.
Or God.
God, certainly, sir.
All God is there.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes.
If you can escape from the law or
You
court,
cannot escape from God, sir. I mean, He is the one who created the world. He is the one who created you and me. He knows what is right and wrong more than all of
who
us.
is what.
And of course, the divine justice will happen.
సో ట్రూలీ ఫాలో అవుతారు అది మీరు,
Pardon, sir?
అది బాగా ఫాలో అవుతారు అయితే.
Yeah.
సో మీరు ఈ అంటే 2 seats నుంచి 7 seatsకి రావడానికి, గెయిన్ అవ్వడానికి ఇట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ హెల్ప్ అని చెప్పి చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ సెడ్.
Unfortunately, his political memory is wrong. See, 62, we were only one. Then afterwards, increased 2, then 3,
4,
then 5.
Yes.
Then we came down to only one, me,
Yes.
in 94. Then we came down to 4,
Yes.
increased to 4. Then we won a by-election against Nagender, against Rajshekar Reddy,
Yeah.
5. Now 7. Where we are 2, and maybe he does not. Why isn't he not saying that for Mr. Shushankar's election? You remember, sir, Shushankar by-election, Secunderabad.
Yes.
In Madam late Indira Gandhi had come to Darussalam.
Yes.
She shared a dais with my father, and we supported late Indira Gandhi in Medak
Yes,
election.
Medak.
Huh? And then in this trust vote, when Chief Minister requested us to support him, we supported him. So he's conveniently forgetting, and he's conveniently forgetting that we are not a pre-poll ally. We are not a pre-poll ally.
Yes.
And I think so. You should call and ask some of these our friends who are there in city MLAs or ministers and ask them the same
Yes.
thing. Who benefited from Manjli's support or loss? So this is wrong. His political arithmetic is wrong.
మీరు స్ప్రెడ్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నారు కదా, అంటే స్ట్రెంగ్త్ గెయిన్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు కదా ఎలక్షన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఎలక్షన్.
Sir, every political party
Yes,
will
wants
want
it.
to spread.
Yes,
We want
exactly.
to spread. We want to increase their strength. There's nothing wrong in that. I have been doing that not only in Andhra Pradesh but also in Maharashtra. In Nanded we contested. We got 11 corporators. Other areas we contested. We lost. Karnataka, in Bidar we are expanding. In Humnabad, in Raichur. So of course, as a political party, I want to expand. But end of the day, it is the people will decide whether I am relevant or not.
కానీ ఇంత స్ప్రెడ్ చేసి మీరు పార్టీని స్ట్రెంగ్తన్ చేయాలనుకున్న తర్వాత కూడా ఏపీలోనే మీరు మెయిన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ తెలుగు ఎందుకు మాట్లాడలేకపోతున్నారు?
Certainly, sir, this is I'm willing to accept that this is a huge drawback for me. And I'm assuring you that, inshallah, within a year, I will learn this language. I will learn this language, and if I want to master it, I want to communicate. Because of me not able to speak in this language,
ఎస్.
my message is not able to send. People understand me the wrong way. People form wrong conclusions. So language I have to learn. I think so, and I'll try my level best. Take out some time.
ఇక్కడ గ్యాప్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. మీరు ఎప్పుడు
Certainly.
ఓన్లీ ఉర్దూ మాట్లాడేటప్పటికి
Absolutely right.
అదర్ తెలుగు స్పీకింగ్
Certainly, sir. You are absolutely. I agree with you. Totally agree with you. I have to learn this language. I must be able to communicate my views with the larger masses,
Yes.
which I'm not able to do. I'm only been limited. When people will know what I stand for, what is my actual message, I'm certainly all this miscommunication will completely finish. I mean, this is wrong impressions and wrong message will completely go.
ఓ ఎవరన్నా ట్విట్టర్ని పెట్టుకుంటారా?
Certainly, I contacted one Mr. Sharma. He is willing to come and teach me, but because of my preoccupation with my political work and my laziness, I have to overcome. I have to really tell myself, no, I have to learn this language.
నార్మల్గా ఎప్పుడు లేస్తారు మీరు మార్నింగ్?
In the morning, I get up at 4:45, sir. Come what may, I get up early in the morning, and that is my routine. Has been routine. I get up at 4:45, and then, but I sleep by 12:30. I cannot do much. But 3 days in Sangareddy prison, after 15-16 years, I slept at 9:30. I was thanking the government.
థ్యాంక్స్ టు గవర్నమెంట్.
Thanks to government.
జైల్లో నిద్ర పట్టిందా సంగారెడ్డి ప్రిజన్లో?
Yeah, this is the 6th time I have been. I was guest of Chandrababu Naidu when he was chief minister,
Yeah.
4 or 5 times.
Yes.
So now Kiran Kumar Reddy has sent me. So anyway, these are in political life, these are ups and downs will happen. One cannot run away from this thing. But this will make you more stronger. This will make you think more clearer. So this is part of political life.
ఎందుకంటే మీరు స్ట్రెంగ్తన్ కావాలనుకున్నప్పుడు అదర్ కమ్యూనిటీ పీపుల్ కూడా మీకు సపోర్ట్ చేయాలి. ఇక
Yes, certainly.
చేయాలంటే మీరు వాళ్ళతోటి కమ్యూనికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేసుకోవాల్సిందే, ఇన్ఎవిటబుల్.
Yes, certainly.
ఓన్లీ ముస్లిమ్స్ వల్ల
No.
డెవలప్ కాలేరు.
Yes, certainly, sir. Certainly, you see, because my real intention is that in Andhra Pradesh, Muslims, Dalits have to come together along with OBCs. I would very much like the political atmosphere of UP and Bihar to be replicated in Andhra Pradesh, because whether it's Dalits or OBCs, our social backwardness, educational backwardness are equal. And I feel that the reason for that backwardness is only because of not having political power. Once we have political power, certainly development will happen. This is the reality of our parliamentary democracy. You have political power, you get justice. You don't have political power, then you don't get justice.
ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఒక ఇష్యూ అడుగుతాను నేను. యూపీలో మాయావతి చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్గా చేసింది,
Yes, sir.
బట్ అక్కడ ఏం డెవలప్ అవ్వలేదు కదా దళిత్స్.
Dalits have developed, sir. Dalits have respect. Dalits have let me give you one example. If any incident happens on Dalit, before even that victim goes, the police registers a complaint. That sort of respect Mayawati has created for Dalits. That sort of fear she has created among the administration, that when it comes to her core base, you cannot mess around with it. That is what Mayawati has done. I have been to UP, sir. I have been and visited. We can debate about development, backwardness. Yes, I agree with you. But as far as Dalits are concerned, as far as their upliftment is concerned, we have to give credit to Mayawati. We have to look at the way the Dalits are getting elected. And she has transferred her Dalit vote to Muslims also, which no one is able to do. We Muslims are voting for secular parties, but the secular parties are not able to transfer their votes. Take the example of Mehboob Nagar. Mehboob Nagar.
Yes.
Take the example of Shabir Saab, twice he lost.
Yes.
Yusuf Ali, Fariduddin in Andhra Pradesh. That Mayawati is able to do, which no one is able to do. That is the greatness of BSP over there.
బట్ ఓల్డ్ సిటీకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు హైదరాబాద్ ఎందుకు డెవలప్ కావట్లేదు? బికాజ్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఫర్ ద పాస్ట్ 5 decades అది మజ్లిస్ కంట్రోల్లోనే ఉంది కదా. ఇట్ ఇస్ ఎ బ్యాస్టన్ ఫర్ మజ్లిస్ పార్టీ.
No, it is wrong, sir. It is wrong to say that there is no development. There is certainly development. I can sit down and debate with anyone that we have not developed. Take, for example, when Rajshekhar Reddy was chief minister, he announced a package of old city development. Under that, sir, nearly 500 or 600 crores worth of new drainage lines, sewerage lines have been laid. But this government has stopped. that funding.
Okay.
Another 2 constituencies of Karwan and Nampally has to be added. They have stopped doing that. They are not giving money to the contractors. So development is there. Yes, more needs to be done. I agree with you. Yes, we need to do more. We need to have more schools. I agree with you. We need to have more primary health dispensaries. I agree with you. But you cannot say that I have not worked for it. I have certainly worked for it. I have used my MP fund. Our MLAs have used their fund. Our corporators have used their funds. We are representing the government. Now, let me give one example, sir. In May 2011, Chief Minister came and inaugurated an elevated parking lot, first of its kind in nation. That work is still to started. Who can you blame me for that? Charminar Unani Hospital, Chief Minister came inaugurated for another block. How can you blame me for that? It is for the government to do it. Charminar pedestrianization, it is state government work. You don't want to do it. So these are the responsibility also lies with the administration. But as far as our efforts are concerned, you cannot doubt our efforts. You can say no, more needs to be done. I agree with you. But I cannot take this claim that no, you have not done anything. That is wrong, sir. That is wrong.
నేను అనేది ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ది ఎకనామిక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఓల్డ్ సిటీ పీపుల్ దట్ దేర్ ఇస్ నో చేంజ్.
No, sir. There was
lot of poverty.
No, there was no Maruti showroom. If there was no Maruti showroom is there. Is that an indicator of economic development or not?
I don't agree.
No, it shows
We have we have all world class brand cars in Hyderabad.
no. Maruti.
But poor sections are suffering for want of
You
food.
cannot equate Maruti with BMW.
Yeah.
Maruti is Maruti.
But yes.
Maruti showroom is there. It is there. You have lot of shops over there. Economic activity is happening. We have to create more conducive atmosphere for the overall economic development of Old City. Yes, that will happen. That unless until the government does not agree, cooperate with you, you cannot do it. And then other areas of economic activity is lot of new road widening has taken place. New shops have come. We are trying our best, sir. I can agree with you that you should do more. I am certainly agreeing with you. But what you should
That
say,
is a continuous process, doing more.
of course,
more and
of
more.
course, it's
Yeah.
a continuous process. But one cannot make this wrong allegation that I have not done anything. That is a wrong allegation to make.
Okay, I don't know whether I can ask this or not.
No, you please.
Okay.
Feel free.
సో ది మెయిన్ రీజన్ నేను అక్కడ ఓల్డ్ సిటీలో నేను రిపోర్టర్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు అక్కడ కర్ఫ్యూ పెట్టినప్పుడు విజిట్ చేసినప్పుడు చూసిన సిచ్యువేషన్ ప్రకారం ఏంటంటే మెయిన్ రీజన్ ఫర్ పావర్టీకి ఏంటంటే ది గ్రోత్ ఆఫ్ చిల్డ్రన్, టూ మెనీ చిల్డ్రన్. చిన్న ఫ్యామిలీ ఉంటుంది, నో ప్రాపర్ ఇన్కమ్, బట్ 10-15 పిల్లలు ఎవ్వరు కూడా చదువుకోలేరు. అది అలాంటి పరిస్థితి నుంచి మీరిద్దరు కూడా బ్రదర్స్ వెల్ ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్, మీరు లండన్లో చదివి వచ్చారు. కొంచెం ప్రోగ్రెసివ్గా వెళ్ళడానికి ఎందుకు ప్రయత్నం చేయకూడదు?
This point which you have raised, if you look at 2001 census, the census says that there has been a lesser growth of Muslim population as compared to the 91 census. So definitely the Muslim population is not increasing, it's coming down. But in terms of, if you compare other religion, yes, it is still higher. Secondly, economic development has to take place. And for that, we are trying our utmost best. You have given example of how people live in one small house and they're cramped. That is why we had gone to this government and told them that in Chandrayanakot Assembly constituency, there is 100 acres of government land. Nowhere in India, in any metropolitan city, any city has 100 acres of land. We showed this to government. This is 100 acres. Akbar made a promise to the people of his constituency and Old City that we will construct housing over here with the government. We had given a representation showing that 10,000 houses can be constructed for all the people, not only Muslims but Dalits and OBCs.
ఎవరు మేబీ అక్కడ ఎవరు ఉంటే వాళ్ళది.
But nothing is happening. Can you believe it, sir? A court stay is still there. In 2 years, for last 3 years now, that court stay is not vacated. 100 acres of land in heart of the city, not in RR district, in Hyderabad. What can we do if the government is not rising up to the occasion?
No, that is one part.
No, I'm saying that to a certain extent this problem can be taken
course,
care of.
agreed.
If you provide housing to the poor people, of course you will be decreasing their pain and their suffering. Government is not willing to do that. What I am doing is, sir, I am running 2 hospitals.
No, what I am asking is, I don't know whether religion permits or not. I'm not sure. That.
Sir,
let us not go to that point. My part is, earlier, even in our families also, our forefathers used to have half a dozen, 8 to 10 children. But after that, after experiencing the problems, because whatever little there,
Sir,
that will be
can I
shared
give
with-
a counter argument to what you're saying?
Yeah.
The counter argument is, why can't you follow China model?
Yes. That's what
Population has become an asset, not a liability.
but now they have put conditions.
No, sir. Now there's
Rigidly they are following. If anybody produces more than 2 children,
no, sir. Now
they will be denied of all the government
No, sir. I'll
facilities.
tell you. Please read the latest article in Foreign Affairs or in Foreign some magazine. Intellectual, this think tank is there. They are say China is debating now that because of their one-child norm, there's a huge sex ratio discrepancy between male and female. And also they are saying that to continue with their progress and their economic and dominance in the world, they have to have good population. My only question is, why can't we follow a Chinese model of making this population an asset to us, not a liability? You have more skill development centers, you have more schools. This in itself will create an environment of economic prosperity. This will broaden people's thinking horizon. Let us use it as an asset, convert it into asset. We are not doing that.
Already it is an overcrowded country. India, 120 crores.
Yes, this is an asset to us. This is an asset to us. If we use it,
If you look at it properly.
if we use this manpower, believe me, India can grow way much ahead. But provided that you focus on skill development, you focus on schools and healthcare center. These are 3 important things which any government should do. But unfortunately, our spending in health sector, in education is not even 3% of our GDP. I am of the view that let us follow the Chinese model, wherein they have used their huge population to their advantage. That we should do.
No, I am talking about not as a country, as
No,
as an individual. See, unless economic growth, economic strength you attain, మీకు వస్తే తప్పితే పొలిటికల్ పవర్ రాదు. ఎకనామిక్ పవర్ అండ్ పొలిటికల్ పవర్ will go together more or less.
No, sir, I beg to differ with you. I don't see this growth of a family having 5-6 members as a stopping for our progress. I feel that will be a stepping stone for progress, provided you create skill development, you create schools. This is the basic necessity which any government should do.
Okay. So let us agree to disagree.
I disagree with you. Yes.
So మీకు Nomal Narasimha was a best friend and he was in opposition.
Good colleague. Yes.
Good,
Me and
colleague.
you
Okay,
sit
he's
together, yes.
next to your seat. But ఓల్డ్ సిటీలో ఇవాళ సిపిఎం ఈజ్ బిట్టర్ ఎనిమీ.
No.
మీకు అగెన్స్ట్ గా వాళ్ళు
No, I don't want to use...
టార్గెటెడ్ ఎంఐఎం కదా.
No, I don't want to use the word enemy. Maybe they're political opponents.
okay, political
enemy is a very strong word.
అంటే ఎనిమీ ఎందుకన్నా అంటే స్ట్రాంగ్ వర్డ్ అంటే దేర్ వర్ ఫైట్స్ బిట్వీన్ ది 2 groups ఆల్సో.
So there's some skirmishes.
Madhu was beaten.
No,
and vice versa.
I have the highest respect for Mr. Raghavlu. I interact with him. But as far as, sir, if you look at the assembly elections, parliament elections and municipal elections, please form your opinion. I leave it to you and the people. The people have given their opinion and their verdict. So I don't feel that...
ఎందుకు గ్యాప్ ఎందుకు వచ్చింది అసలు? ఎందుకంటే సిపిఎం ఈజ్ ఎ ఛాంపియన్ ఫర్ సెక్యులరిజం, రైట్?
Yes.
బట్ వై దే ఆర్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటింగ్ ఇన్ ఓల్డ్ సిటీ అనేది ఇట్స్ ఎ బిగ్ క్వశ్చన్.
I cannot...
వాళ్ళు ఏమంటారంటే దెర్ ఇస్ నో డెవలప్మెంట్, ఎకనామిక్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అండ్ ఓవరాల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇన్ ఓల్డ్ సిటీ అమాంగ్ ది ఓల్డ్ సిటీ పీపుల్. అందుకని మేము వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ అప్ ది రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ అండ్ వీ వాంట్ టు త్రో అవే ఎంఐఎం అనేది వాళ్ళ.
They are welcome. They are welcome to make their claims and contentions. They are welcome to work. In a democracy, I cannot stop anyone from expanding their party. I cannot stop them from making claims, whether they are wrong or right, that people will decide. I welcome them. They can work. I have no problem.
You are confident. That is why you are
No,
welcoming.
certainly I'm confident.
They can't do anything.
No, certainly I'm confident, sir. Certainly I'm confident. So people will decide. Of course, they can claim whatever they want. But end of the day, what I do, or people will like it or not. But what they are saying, people have given them the verdict. In 2009, all Telugu Desam and TRS and CP, Mahakutumi was there,
Yes.
and people have given their verdict. So I'm pretty much sure. See, so long as I am accessible to public, number one. Secondly, I am willing to stand up for them. I am reflecting their problems. And last point, I am trying my level best. These are the 4 things which have always helped us. We'll continue to do that, and then people will decide.
బట్ మీ ఫాదర్ కూడా ఎంబీటీ అప్సర్జీని ఆపలేకపోయారు. మీరు వచ్చిన తర్వాత మజ్లిస్ పార్టీని టేక్ ఓవర్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీ లీడర్షిప్లో ఎంబీటీని కంట్రోల్ చేసి పరిచారు. దర్ ఇస్ నో అపోనెంట్ ఇన్ ఓల్డ్ సిటీ ఫర్
No, sir. Actually, you see, like you cannot deny the role of N.T. Ramarao in TDP's dominance or relevance in Andhra politics.
ఎస్.
The same, we can never forget the great sacrifices made by our late leader. He
Of
will
course, sir.
But for him, we will not be here. But for him, I will not be here sitting in front of you. So he will continue to guide in us because of the hard struggle which he has done in those days, going on a motorcycle, going on in that jeep.
I have seen him going on
so,
motorcycle also.
So that hard struggle and that hard work, the sincerity, I even lack that, sir. That when I compare myself with him, with his
బట్
hard
యూఆర్
work.
ఎ గ్రేట్ స్కీమర్.
No, not schemer, sir. I am an honest man.
No, schemer means that is not a scamster.
Thank you.
Political.
No, sir. As far as I am concerned, his life is a guiding force for me. The way he has worked hard sincerely, day in, day out. I have seen him to work continuously for 3-4 days without sleep. So that is itself is a great guiding way for us. And he'll continue to be our great leader, sir. People like me will come and go, but there will be no replacement for Sultan Salahuddin Owaisi. There will be no replacement.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకంటే మీకు అపోనెంట్ లేరు కదా. ఎంబీటీ హాస్ బికమ్ వీక్ అండ్ వీక్ ఇయర్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఇయర్.
Sir, I am thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to the people who elected me. I am very thankful to them that because of them we are getting elected. Because of them our opponents are losing ground day by day. It is all mercy of Allah that he is
బట్ ఆల్ సడన్గా అక్బరుద్దీన్ మీద ఎందుకు అంత అటాక్ జరిగింది? ఆల్మోస్ట్ వాజ్ లక్కీలీ సేవ్డ్.
Oh yes. And God
ఎందుకు
was
అంత
good.
అంత
God is
హేట్రెడ్ కానీ ఎనిమాసిటీ ఎందుకు వచ్చింది అపోనెంట్ గ్రూప్ లో?
I really don't know, sir. This has never happened. This has never happened to us because in our whole 52 years of our political life, we have never done anything personally against XYZ.
ఓకే.
The people who attacked him, the main conspirator was an election agent for Telugu Desam party against me. It was a political fight. And then secondly, that 100 acres of land which is there, it's a government land. When during election campaign we have said that this is a government land.
Okay.
Government records have proven it. I don't know. This is a well-hatched conspiracy on their behalf because they could not defeat us politically, so they wanted to annihilate us personally, and that is why they have hatched this conspiracy to kill Akbaruddin Owaisi. But God is great. You see, when God has created the world, He has given me a life. He has given a new life to Akbaruddin Owaisi, and these people have been badly exposed. And I am very surprised that even now they continue to be in TDP.
Who, Pailwan?
All these people in TDP. They continue to be in TDP.
I don't know. Pailwan is in TDP
Yes,
now?
in TDP. He was an election agent of TDP.
The main accused, na?
Yes,
Accused one.
main
Yeah.
conspirator. He is still in TDP. I want the Telugu Desam party to disown these people.
No, did you ask this to Chandrababu Naidu?
Sir, why should I ask? You see, this,
No, he was your best friend, na, earlier.
Sir, let me tell you, honestly, we are not afraid of them. When someone wants to take us on, we are ready for it. Always, in whatever way they want. They want to do it personally, I'm ready for it. They want to do it politically, I'm ready for it. But it is for the political party to whom they represent to take a stand on it. To take a stand on it and say, we don't want these people. But by not disowning them, it is hurting TDP everywhere. It is hurting, I'm telling you, it's hurting TDP. Not only that, but also that corporator.
మీరు చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్గా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గురించి మీరు బాగా పాజిటివ్గా మాట్లాడారు. సో మీరు ఫ్యూచర్లో ఆప్షన్ కొట్టేయట్లేదు. యూ హావ్ నాట్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్. ఆ టీడీపీతో అలయన్స్ గురించి కూడా.
You are putting words in.
No. Options. జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి one side, this is one side.
I don't know what people will decide in 2014.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why can't you advise?
Sir, how can I advise a person who has been chief minister for 9 years? He has seen.
You should understand. That's what
He has met Bill Gates and Bill Clinton, and he
that
has seen
created
the
a problem
world.
to him.
No, but it is for TDP to please look into it and disown these people because this is not good for democracy. Unfortunately, Hyderabad city, we have never seen such attacks. Maybe certain parts of Rayalaseema we have had these killings and counter killings, but we are safe. We are not seeing this. And
Leaders are safe, but not the public.
No, sir. Public, yes, public. You're right. But this factional kind of killing never
Yes,
took place.
it is
in
not
Hyderabad.
there.
And it took a lot of strength on my part to stop from retaliating. I said, no, nothing doing. We'll not do anything. We'll go to courts. The courts will decide. And despite people accuse me of being very weak, being quiet, I said, no, I don't believe in this way. I don't believe in violence. And no one can have more pain than me because Akbar is my brother end of the day.
All said and done.
But
Yeah.
we should not allow this culture of violence to take roots in Hyderabad. Everyone should, we can disagree with political parties.
Yes.
It is very healthy for democracy. But how can we use violence? That is very wrong because once you open that door, we cannot close that door.
Yes, exactly.
That is a very dangerous
మన
thing.
చేతిలో ఉండదు అది.
We have to be together to crush these
Yes.
people. These violent people, they should not come near us. That is, at least I hope that.
But I'm told that in Chandranagutta area he is gaining popularity, Pailwan. Am I right?
People will decide, sir, in 2014 only.
Just I'm asking.
No, I don't know, sir. I don't agree with that. I don't believe in that.
Okay.
Because people will never like a person who has indulged in such sort of gross and ghastly violence. People will never like them.
కానీ ఇంకొక క్రిటిసిజం ఏంటంటే మీ బ్రదర్స్ మీద కానీ మీ ఫాదర్ ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా మీరేమో యువర్ పాలిటిక్స్ ఆర్ డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ఓల్డ్ సిటీ బట్ మీరు న్యూ సిటీలో ఉంటారని యు ఆర్ లివింగ్ ఇన్ న్యూ సిటీ
Sir, Chandrababu Naidu lives here and contests from Kuppam. Chandrasekhar Rao lives here in Hyderabad.
Politics are not depending on Kuppam.
Chandrasekhar Rao lives here and he contests from Mahbub Nagar.
And sometimes Karimnagar.
Jagan Mohan Reddy lives here and contests from Kadapa. You're not asking them this question. At least I live in city and in 10 minutes I reach old city.
No, it is not.
No,
It is not
this is a wrong question, sir.
This is not my criticism, but I have been hearing this question for the past few decades.
No, sir. Our party was started revived in 57 when we were living in Old City in that Pisal Banda area. I mean, what is the? I mean, this is a very wrong argument to give. And if that is the case, no political leader, if Manmohan Singh can contest from Assam and be Prime Minister, I am in city only. I am 15 minutes away from my constituency. That is a wrong allegation.
Okay, a good comparison. Okay, and beautiful justification also.
Right justification.
So coming to Telangana,
Yes, sir.
why you are opposing Telangana?
Our stand is very clear, sir, that we are for United Andhra. We are saying if you want to divide state, then create a Royal Telangana. Third and most important point, we are not for Hyderabad being made a union territory. The reason being that, unlike Chandigarh, Hyderabad has no geographical contiguity with like Chandigarh has
Yes,
with
and Punjab and
Haryana. And there will be so many issues. For Hyderabad, we have to get water from
Yes.
coastal Andhra and
Yeah,
Telangana
Telangana.
also. Who will fight, sir?
Yes.
See, people are unfortunately saying Hyderabad is the main issue. No, Hyderabad is not the main issue. The main issue is division of water.
Yes, that is the main issue.
Division of water. And one cannot say, no, we will form another central water commission or like tribunal. No one will able to do it.
That will not solve the problem.
Even now. But now we have given our final opinion. It is for the government of India and the Congress party to take a call on it. This is our decision. Fourth point, sir, is if Telangana is created, you mark my words, TDP will become irrelevant. Because of what it is, it's not Telangana party. TRS will become irrelevant because it's a one-point agenda. Who will fill this political vacuum? Please tell me. TDP's core base in Telangana is OBCs.
Yes, OBCs.
TRS mix OBC
Yes,
and everything.
exactly.
Now, this political vacuum cannot be filled by MIM party
Yes.
or by our communist friends.
100%.
This will automatically shift towards BJP. So the net gainer,
Will be the
political gainer, whether it will lead to formation of government, but one thing is for sure, the net gainer and strengthening of BJP will happen over here. Let people in power decide this. I am not, see, if BJP gains strength, fine. I will also gain strength. I will not keep quiet.
Of course.
I will not keep quiet. You see, I will.
So one side gaining BJP means
No,
automatically MIM also gain.
No, I will not keep quiet because if Sangh Parivar is gaining, I will have to also gain because end of the day, no one comes to protect me at that particular point of time. It is for them to decide, whoever is deciding it. This is the reality. You might disagree with me, but no one is able to answer my question. If TDP and TRS goes, this vacuum will be filled by whom? Who will fill this vacuum? Please answer
What
this
was the
question.
answer from Congress Delhi leaders?
I didn't get an answer from any one of them. I didn't get answer from even people who are asking for Telangana. People who are asking Telangana, they have come and told me. I have respect for. I told them, look, this is my stand. That if you want to create Telangana, then create a Royal Telangana. We have given in writing. I don't know to keep on.
Even Royal
saying-
Telangana same problem ఉంటుంది కదా?
Which one?
Same problem. BJP will gain కదా Royal Telangana also.
It might, but at least there will be a counterbalance. There will be a counterbalance to it. But end of the day, it is now, I think so, it's high time that a decision has to be taken.
కేసీఆర్ ఏమన్నాడు? చెప్పారు ఇది కేసీఆర్కి మీరు?
KCR, no sir, I didn't interact with him for a long time. The last time I met him was in Parliament. Last session we had a cup of tea. We shook hands and we said, how are you? Pleasant exchange. But now I'm saying this, this is not the first time I have put forward this argument. I have said it many times in many public forums and public meetings. And this has been again proven in Mahbubnagar election.
Yes.
Mahbubnagar election, TRS Muslim candidate lost. What is the answer to it? Please tell me. When people are blaming me, please tell me this. What is the answer to it? So anyway, this is.
మీకు అహ్మద్ పటేల్తో మంచి ర్యాపో ఉంది కదా?
Sir, I have rapport with everyone, but I feel that a time has come now to take a decision. Please don't postpone it. Take a decision.
వాట్ ఎవర్ డెసిషన్ దే టేక్ మీరు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తారా?
No, sir. See, decision has to be taken. Whatever comes, we'll decide when it comes.
The whole problem is that they are expecting that మీరు అందరూ సపోర్ట్ చేయాలని.
Sir, unless and until a baby is born, how can you say it's going to be boy or girl? Baby has to be
Maybe
born.
he will not born from here.
No, whatever. it
Somebody
is.
has to
No,
conceive.
But sir, I'm sure you agree with me. Because of this uncertainty, Hyderabad's image is suffering.
Whole state.
People
We
are
only have
suffering.
yeah.
State is suffering. Uncertain. And the most biggest problem is, which really hurts me, is that so many students are committing
Yeah.
suicide. These are youth, sir. They have a lot of life ahead of them.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, when a student commits suicide, 2 days, 3 days, all of us go.
Yes.
After 7 days, no one goes there.
Yeah, simple.
What will happen to the
To their
hundreds of
families.
families?
Yes.
I don't think so. No one will
That
go
is
and
a
ask
really
them.
concerning issue.
That is what I'm saying. There has to be an end to this suicide, and a decision has to be taken in the larger interest of the country. Whatever decision you take, you must remember that this will have a national impact. Take a decision which is in national interest. Don't take a decision which is in your political interest. Take a decision which is in the nation interest, and then you arrive.
Okay, what is your indication?
I don't know, sir. My indication is as good as yours. I rely
You are
on
very good friends కదా?
No, sir. See, sir, some friends are good. See, but thinking we don't know. No one shares the inner thinking. What we read in newspapers.
You have direct access to Madam Gandhi.
No, sir, I don't have a direct access to her. Let me reiterate, I have highest respect for her. I continue to respect her because the amount of love she has given me and the respect she has shown me. But I don't know what is the thinking. I mean, I am not as close as Chief Minister is close to her. Let me put it this way.
I got the point. సో సీఎం అంటే బాగా ఎంత ఉండాలో అంత ఉంది మీకు. సో ఇంకొకటి వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే దెర్ వర్ న్యూస్ ఏంటంటే మీరు ఆన్ బిహాఫ్ ఆఫ్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి యూ నెగోషియేటెడ్ సర్టన్ థింగ్స్ విత్ కాంగ్రెస్ హైకమాండ్ అని. ఈజ్ ఇట్ రైట్?
No, wrong, sir. Wrong, absolutely wrong. Absolutely rubbish. If I go and meet Jagan Mohan Reddy, I wanted to meet him for a long time. But the elections took place. If I went at that time, then media would have said he is going and supporting. Then CBI custody was there. Everything was over. And thirdly, if I had gone and met Jagan Mohan Reddy, who benefited out of it? Not me. Congress party benefited because he supported Pranab Mukherjee.
Yes.
And secondly, Pranab Mukherjee as a presidential candidate went and met Vijayamma.
Yes.
Why isn't that question being raised at that time? Of course, I went and met him. I went and requested.
No, we have raised the same question to Pranab Mukherjee also.
Yes. I don't know why this question is put to me. I went and met him. I requested him. And to his benefit, he immediately said, yes, I'll support it. I am not for communal politics.
In my view, Pranab Mukherjee should have not met, sought the support. I am very clear as far as that aspect is concerned. Because at the time he was contesting for the highest post. Certain values and ethics and principles should be there for that post and person whom is aiming for that post.
I cannot comment on it, sir.
Of course. Because
He's
you
the
are-
president of India now.
He is the
I
president of
I
India.
cannot. But anyway, he has met her and sought her support as a candidate. I feel I don't feel that he did a wrong thing, but he went and met her and they supported him.
Okay. So when it comes to the AP పాలిటిక్స్, దళిత ముఖ్యమంత్రి కావాలని మీరు డిమాండ్ చేస్తున్నారు ఆఫ్ లేట్గా, ఎందుకని?
Dalit chief minister. No, we are saying that Muslims and Dalits should come together on a political platform.
ఓకే,
And then
యాజ్ ఎ ఫ్రంట్.
as a front, even if political front does not happen, at least socially we should be together. Because our social issues, our educational issues, our economics are same. Harassment is the same. You take 121, which is being imposed on Akbar, waging war against India. In the whole history of usage of 121, I can give you, sir, very clearly that 121 has always been used against Muslims, Dalits and tribals. Tribals for being Maoist, Dalits for being anti-national, Muslims for being anti-national. So that is what I'm saying, that there has to be at least a social platform wherein we take it forward. It is high time in Andhra
ఓన్లీ
Pradesh.
సొల్యూషన్ ఈజ్ పొలిటికల్ పవర్ అంటారా?
Political power is very much important because we have seen people who have political power have progressed in life. They have got respect in life. Their way of life has changed. Their demands have been taken forward and accepted by the government. This is the need of the hour. I know it is not easy. I can sit there and say,
Of
make
course.
loud claims, but on the ground I have to work
Yes,
really hard.
chala.
Maybe not in my lifetime it will happen. But
Next
I'm pretty
generation.
much sure, inshallah, in
Yes.
the next generation will
Yes.
not go through all this which we are going through right now.
Akbaruddin, I'm told that his marriage is love marriage.
Yes, sir. He married and he has kids now. Anyway, that's his personal life.
అంటే
He's happy now.
అదర్ రిలీజియన్ కదా?
You know, she's a Muslim now. She's a Muslim.
Of
now.
course,
Yeah.
when he married her.
Yeah, he got married, so it's a personal life. Why should
నో
we
నో
discuss?
పర్సనల్ ఎందుకు అడుగుతున్నానంటే, సో అతను యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్గా అక్బరుద్దీన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఫండమెంటలిస్ట్. వాట్ ఐ మీన్ టు సే దట్.
No, sir. I
because-
don't. What is the meaning of fundamentalist too? If I pray 5 times a day,
No, that is not fundamentalism.
good. So then Akbar is not a fundamentalist. If that is the case, he's not a fundamentalist then.
No,
But
it's
he-
not giving not respecting others' religion, nor
It cannot- it
intolerance
can-
levels,
it
all those
cannot,
things.
It cannot be. It cannot be. We know that diversity is the strength of our country.
Yes.
Diversity is the strength of our country, and we have to ensure that this diversity exists. And our country will exist, will be strengthened, will go forward if we take and accept this diversity. Diversity has to be accepted and reflected in our behavior.
Yeah, it has to be,
Oh yes, certainly.
because
certainly.
that is the strength of country
Yes.
only.
Oh yes.
Unity in diversity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But how many children you have?
Sir, I have 6 children. I have 5 daughters and 1
Okay.
son.
What are they doing?
They are studying now in school.
Oh,
My
school.
daughters are they're studying in the school now. Yes.
Anybody in line to enter into politics?
No.
They are still kids.
Two are good enough, sir. For Andhra Pradesh.
Two oasis.
Two are now it's nationally every channel is carrying OIC. So 2 are good enough.
You don't want any more to.
Let them be happy, sir. Let them be happy. Let them enjoy their life.
Okay.
Let them do whatever they want. And our main intention is that they should become good human beings. Good human beings. And God is there.
So your wife who is housewife only?
Yeah, she's a housewife and yes.
What kind of food or what is your personal habits?
Sir, with food, because I studied abroad, so I have learned one thing in life. One should never be picky about food.
Okay.
Whatever you get, thank God.
Whatever
have
is available.
Whatever is available. Whether if it is glass of water also, you thank God and say, thank you God, you have given me water and that's it. I am like that.
Okay.
Because I am not,
You are not
picky
fond of
and
food.
choosy about food, nothing, sir. As long as I get small amount of food, I'm happy with that. That's it. Nothing. I have really I am never picky or choosy with food. I always thank God that He has given me something to eat.
Okay.
That's godliness with me. And with politicians, we cannot really be.
So మీ పొలిటికల్ కెరీర్లో వాట్ వాజ్ యువర్ బెటర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్?
Sir, so far there has never been a bitter experience. see, you face obstacles in political life.
Obstacles are different. The
obstacles-
humiliations are something like that.
Obstacles are there. It is, every obstacle is an
Experience.
challenge to you. It is an experience. It's an opportunity for you
Yes,
that
to learn.
it grows you. It makes your personality more stronger. It makes you learn, and then you learn from your mistakes.
Yes, definitely.
So far I don't know, but for me when you say a sad moment in my life is to lose my father. I don't think so I can ever overcome losing him as a son.
Of course,
to
he's a
lose
towering
father.
personality also.
I think so. I'll take this grief with me to my grave. That was the most sad part of my life, to lose my father. As a son, I still grieve for him, and I am sure every son will grieve for his father till he lives in this world.
Okay, memorable experience?
Memorable experience, many memories, sir. I cannot pinpoint one. And I'm sure there'll be more memorable experience to come in 2014 also.
So your ultimate goal is only 2014.
Not ultimate goal, one of the goals. Right now, that is the goal I'm going towards. And I'm sure that in life you have more goals, because you reach a stage, then you say, okay, now this is another challenge to me. So as of now, that is the challenge to me, that I have to rise up and work hard. But I'm sure there will be more good memories, happy memories, bad memories in life, because life is full of good and bad things, and you have to face these challenges of life.
Receive equally.
Oh yes, be magnanimous and fight. That's it.
సో పొలిటికల్ ఎయిమ్ ఏంటంటే వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రాయల్ తెలంగాణ ఆర్ ఆంధ్ర, యునైటెడ్ ఆంధ్ర,
Yes.
చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ కావాలని ఉందా?
Chief Minister?
కావాలని ఉందా? యూ వాంట్ టు బికమ్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ది స్టేట్?
No, sir. I have told many times to all these people that we are foot soldiers. We will continue to be foot soldiers. I am happy being that. Sir, God has been so kind to me. He has given me a lot of respect, lot of love from people. I don't think so the amount of affection I enjoy personally, I don't think so even a chief minister will enjoy that. I am very happy in that. What will post will matter to me. For me, my struggle is important. My political struggle is important. Post will not help me. I don't want those posts.
ఓకే, ఈవెన్ ఇన్ ఢిల్లీ ఆల్సో.
No, sir, you take it from me. I don't want anything. If Muhammad Ali Shabbir is made the chief minister, I'll be the happiest person.
ఓకే,
If Fariduddin becomes a minister, I'll be the happiest person. Yusuf Ali becomes, I'll be the happiest person. If any Dalit becomes, I'll be the happiest person. I am a foot soldier.
Okay.
I will always be there on the ground, fighting for the people.
యూ వాంట్ టు బి కింగ్ మేకర్.
No, sir, not in kingmaker, or these are very, very strong terms. Personally, I am a foot soldier.
The first phase you want to expand the party.
Certainly, sir. Certainly.
So
expand.
once you succeed in that, in expanding the party, automatically you become the kingmaker.
Whether we become or not, that's a different thing. But as far as when you ask me an individual personal question, I don't want any posts and ministers. But my party has to grow. Yes, certainly will grow. We want to become, very important and instrumental in Andhra politics. That every political party would like to do that.
So మీ బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఎవరు? బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్.
Friends are lot of friends.
Normally we will be having one or two to
No,
whom
sir.
we can share everything.
No, sir. I have many childhood friends who are not in public sphere, but who continue to support me, who continue to pray for me, and who
For example,
continue
one
to
or
share.
two names?
No, sir. I cannot name one or two. It will be doing injustice to
others.
And there are many. There are many.
All public school, HPS students are.
HPS, Nizam College, and other political life also. Despite being in different parties, they still understand. We understand their pain. We
Okay.
share their happiness.
Okay.
So yes, friendship is there and will continue to be there. And because of my love and prayers of my friends, and I'm here.
Okay, final, what is your life goal?
Sir, I want to be. I'm trying to be a good human being. I'm trying to be a good human being. It is trying to be a good Muslim. That is what it is. This is a great inner struggle. It's a continuous struggle is there. You try to.
A real good Muslim means a good human being.
Certainly, sir. Certainly, of course. Certainly.
What Islam
Oh
teaches
yes.
and
Oh
preaches
yes.
is that.
Certainly, sir. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
So I wish you
Thank
a
you, sir.
good human being.
Thank you. Oh yes.
Thank you very
Certainly.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.